They put that at the beginning of every movie. Like, that is like the...
Whenever they're fucking.
Yeah, it's like when
I'm recording
someone,
now, by the way.
It's like when someone lights a fire in a movie. It has to be a Zippo lighter because it has to make that sound. Otherwise, it's just the quintessential movie thing to do. It's like that's what they're thinking when they're just
pooping.
I don't think that's all that they do on movie sets, but I think that's pretty close.
Most.
Yeah.
I'm in film. You just poop. On set. A lot.
Are you sure that that's not just...
Studio tip number 1 from Aaron.
Is that not just because you eat...
An exorbitant amount of food?
Yeah.
Well, no, because everybody's doing it.
No, I mean an exorbitant amount of, like, food that you're allergic to or may cause the shits.
The shit. It caused the shits.
Yeah, you know, the proverbial shits.
Fuck you. You. Actually, I will fuck you. Come here.
No.
Get up on this D. And by D, I mean...
Yes, I'm aware of what the D on...
And by D, I mean Dijon mustard.
Oh. Well, that went in a different direction.
Yeah. South.
I thought it only went... Like that boy band, it only went the one direction.
Yeah.
How many directions do you go?
I go 4 ways. North, south, east, and west.
So one could almost say that you're
at the Crossroads.
At the Crossroads,
yeah. Which is the movie we're doing
How
today.
apropos. So
Judd apropos.
Judd apropos. Yep. Famous
Judd apropos.
Friend of the show. Judd apropos.
He makes a great film.
You know, I hear that he's going to change his name after we meant to patent that joke. That
my favorite director is Judd apropos.
How apropos of you to think of Judd apropos.
I get it.
We're going to have to think of another way to say that's so spot on of you to...
That's so Raven.
That's so Raven Simone, who was in like 3 episodes of The Cosby Show and got her own Disney show for some reason.
I'm Bill Cosby. That doesn't sound anything like Bill Cosby.
That sounds a lot like James Brown.
I'm Louis Armstrong, you weirdo.
You mean the guy who won the Tour de France?
No, that's Louis MacGuffin from Stephen McGuffin's Wonder Emporium.
Do you mean Megorium?
Yeah,
I think that it has to rhyme with
Emporium.
I think it has to rhyme with Emporium. Otherwise,
You've got to rhyme with Emporium.
The Mr. Megorium's Wonder Emporium Strikes Back.
Dun, dun,
the sequel.
Dun. Requiem. Revengeance.
No, that's got to be the next one. Then it's got to be like The Reckoning or...
Yeah. Wonder Emporium. The third.
I'm still waiting for... Because they're currently filming the...
Citizen Payne.
No. The Paul Blart sequel, and it's just called Paul Blart 2. I think they should go with mine.
Into Blartness?
Yeah,
yes.
Mall Cop Into Blartness.
Best title ever.
Yep. And it would really capture like the family demographic.
Yeah, most people would get that joke, clearly. The 6-year-olds that went and go and see Paul Blart Mall Cop. Oh, wait, we saw
adult
that.
6-year-olds that go.
We did go see.
You went and saw that. I did not see that.
I did get dragged to seeing Paul Blart Mall Cop.
Kevin James is like
Jevin Kames.
The repellent of comedies.
No, no. That's Larry the Cable Guy.
No, because he doesn't actually make comedies. He makes
tragedies.
Catastrophes. Yeah, he makes tragedies that happen to be filmed.
Yeah.
And the really sad thing about Larry the Cable Guy is that no one really seems to be in on the joke or that he is the joke.
Yeah.
They're just like, that's entertaining. It's not like... It's a bit like Stephen Colbert, where people with Stephen, in regards to Stephen Colbert, they actually realize what he's doing performatively.
Yeah.
Like, oh, he's clearly lampooning the media.
He's clearly lampooning
Bill
O'Reilly.
He's clearly playing a character, whereas like Larry the Cable Guy started that way, and then dumb fucks who actually watch it are like, oh, that's clearly a real guy, and he reminds me of my cousin. And this M joke.
Because of thing.
Especially that particularly insightful racist scene in Witless Protection.
Yeah.
I felt so sorry for that poor actor. He's like, wait, does he really have to... Oh,
there's a goddamn towel head running a motel. How dare they? I thought this was the land of opportunity, not black-pertunity.
Except for he's Middle Eastern.
But it's Larry the Cable Guy. He wouldn't know the difference.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Black Opportunity.
Yep, Black Opportunity.
It's like the Black Panther movie.
From the people that
But
brought
not
you
at all.
Affirmative Action comes Black Opportunity.
Black Opportunity. Let me put my dick in you. Boop, boop.
Why does everything has to go to dick and butt?
Like, I didn't say butt this time. It was implied, but get it?
Yeah, I get it.
Because I paused on the butt word.
We get it because B-U-T and B-U-T-T phonetically sound the same, and therefore, if you construct a sentence in such a way, it sounds like you can make it said in one inflection instead of the other.
Yeah.
Anyway, should we get into this?
We should run over children first. With a bus.
In the podcast, the pod bus?
Get in the pod bus. Let's go.
The pod bus? Why don't we just call it the pod?
The pod bus.
The pod bus.
Guys, we're going on a pod trip.
I don't understand why people who
bus.
don't do podcasts don't go fishing more often so that you can podcast out while you're on, like, you're recording.
I understand the joke. Thank you. Humorbot accepts all.
Or join the podcast of my new show on ABC.
I have nothing to say to you. Besides fuck and you. So what happens on Crossroads again? So, Barry Bonds.
Barry Bonds, Barry the cable guy.
Barry the cable guy.
Carry the label guy.
Carry the label guy. Carrot Top.
I would so much rather watch Carry the label guy.
Yeah, he just labels things. He just runs around stores and just like, this should be $3.95, not $6. Woo!
And there's like a 40-year-old
Who
virgin.
dog it? That's so entertaining.
And there's a 40-year-old virgin story to tell there too, where he's like been labeling for so long, and he just never had time for love because he was so busy labeling.
Are these like physical labels, or are they just like, haha, you're a nerd?
I'm guessing that he's probably got like OCD to like the nth degree.
Yes.
And doesn't respond well to
OCD to
treatment.
the nth degree. I'm a ribbity rap a dap dibbity dap a dap.
Clearly, I was rapping.
I'm from the 90s.
You also think that I'm rapping whenever I say yabba dabba doo?
Yabba dabba doo, y'all. Give me your poo now.
Speaking of which, on a future episode, we will be reviewing the
Flintstones.
Barney
Ross. For those of you who have not seen The Expendables.
Just go back. Somebody make a clip or like a clip show of
someone's gotta.
every
time
they say Barney.
Because in The Expendables, the main guy's name is Barney Ross. So whenever they say
But they
Barney,
just say it regular, like Barney Ross.
Hey, look, it's Barney Ross. It should be, hey, look, it's Barney
Ross. And then the rest of their line is just delivered totally straight.
Regular.
Because we're children.
Yeah.
That we just need that to happen.
I enjoy that reference.
Oh, and there should also be a love interest for Sly's character named Wilma, so that it can be, my name's Barney, and this is Wilma. Wilma.
I haven't seen the Flintstones in ever.
I think we only went and saw Viva Rock Vegas.
Oh, the best one.
Oh, the better one.
You know we have to do both.
No.
Yes.
Nope.
Yep.
Nope. I refuse.
No, we're watching.
I refuse.
You've made me watch so much worse stuff.
Nope. I'm
like
not watching.
1,000 words.
We didn't even finish that.
No, and I'm fine with that. That is a pile of living shit.
Are you kidding me? That movie has so many nuances.
There's so many poetic justices in there. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about.
So many Supreme Court poetic justices residing over it.
Supreme Court Poetic Justice Lawrence Turbantine.
Lawrence of Arabiatine.
Lawrence of Arabian.
Oh, Lawrence, Kansas.
Yes. From Arabiasville.
Wait, so Kansas isn't in Arabia?
No.
Oh, man.
It's in Arabia.
Oh, Sex
because
in the City
vagina.
That
Do
also,
you get it?
also
because
a joke in Sex in the City 2, audience.
Electric Boogaloo.
Yep.
Eclectic Boogaloo.
Eclectic
when they go and fight the Pope.
Anyway, should we dive into this?
Because eclectic is a reference.
Should we dive?
In muff diving?
No, I mean just
vaginas.
No, get into like the nitty gritty of Crossroads.
I don't remember what we stopped after 2 of remembering the plot.
Oh, okay. So they bury the box, the memory box, and they're like, in 10 years or
we gotta dig
some
it up
arbitrary.
after,
we gotta and then they're different people. They're not friends anymore. Yeah, high school graduation,
and they're not.
We're going
friends.
to dig it up, and they're not friends anymore. Zoe Saldana's getting married, and by the way, Zoe Saldana's in this movie. No.
Tim Allen
Yep.
is Tim the Toolman Taylor in Family Comedy 6. Woo!
In this blue-collar relatable comedy.
We
that
really
you can
need.
watch.
I need a slide whistle just for that.
Oh!
Now,
Yeah.
Woo!
And also something to play the
Wackiness
Full House
ensues.
theme. Everywhere you look, everywhere there's a heart, there's a heart.
I really hold on. I don't know.
To
I'm just.
whatever happened to the relatability, the milkman, the paperboy, the late night TV. Lyrics, waiting just around the Bender's game.
Bro rockin'.
Yeah.
Give me your Jesus juice. Give me bro rockin' on the rackety boo. That little bit about bro rock.
Okay, so Taryn Manning
We keep-
is pregnant
Yes.
with kid.
With child.
With child. Yes, she's pregnant, which we also have to add with child because pregnant doesn't mean having a child that is developing inside of you.
Pregnant with human, but small.
And this is not pregnant with ideas.
Not
or,
with human. Yeah, not pregnant. Just to clarify, she's
and not pregnant with inspiration.
She's not pregnant with a birthday party. She's not. Well, I mean, eventually, I guess.
She's pregnant in the
conventional sense.
She's that you think that the word pregnant means.
She is not pregnant with tacos.
And not pregnant with like a food baby. It's like a regular human baby.
She has not been inseminated by an alien beast that has come down from the stars.
Although that would make a better movie.
That'd be a great porno.
Wait, why is it a porno?
Because you just paint a guy blue and you have him fuck her, and it's just like, I'm gonna put my dick eggs in you, and she's like, oh goody.
I think you just described like every porno ever, except for they don't ever say, I'm gonna do this to you. They just do it.
I am going to place my dick eggs inside of your human vagina because I am an alien.
Unless you're into like foreplay dialogue written by Tommy Wiseau.
I totally am. Whenever I have sex with a girl or attempt to, I'm always
reading cue cards from the room.
As you can see, my genitals have been engorged with fluid. Please prepare your genital slit, your vaginal canal, if you will, for the inevitable insertion. It doesn't go beyond that, ever.
Ladies and gentlemen, prologue to sex.
I win all the ladies in the world.
I don't think
all of them.
Women aren't objects that you can just win.
In this scenario, they are.
Well, in this place called reality.
Where's that? Can you draw a map to?
Well, it's
reality?
More of a subjective thing, so I'll let you and your therapist work that out.
Can you draw a selective map to reality?
I have this map of Candyland from the box of Candyland.
I guess that will do. Sure.
Pass the muddy lake and get 4 gumdrops.
Oh, good. It's a chocolate lake, you dumbass. Chocolate.
I guess this must be the off-brand.
Then there's a
Candyland.
Then there's a fudge monster in Candyland. Oh.
Why is the fudge monster
Give
like
me your fudge monster.
Is this like a cookie monster?
Hey, it's just a shitty off-brand cookie monster. Oh, give me your fudge. I'm addicted to fudge. Whether it be with peanuts or almond flakes, or perhaps with a bit of caramel. Bring me your fudge. Nam, nam, nam. I am eating it.
I'm sure that, people all around the world describe...
They connect
again,
so much.
Going back to the porno bit, everyone always describes exactly what they're doing while they're doing it or before they're doing it.
Otherwise, the audience might get confused. Look, you clearly don't know how to write a script. Clearly.
Have you never seen an episode of Chris Angel Mind Freak where he totally says, I am illusioning now during every...
I have prepared this illusion, and I am now doing it. I am fake levitating off the ground, but how did I do that?
That's why I can't hang out with actors or writers anymore, because they're always loudly exclaiming.
They're always loudly exclaiming exactly what they're doing. If you want to know if someone's an actor, follow them anywhere. Just follow them for a couple minutes. They're in a McDonald's. I am ordering food now. I'll have a number 9. I have completed my order.
I'm pretty sure that's just...
I am eating food now. That's the sound of eating food. I have completed with the food.
Completed with the food?
Yes.
Scene.
Beautiful. Perfect.
Anyway, back to the...
Done.
The episode.
Oh, right. We're doing that shit.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, they all come back 10 years later.
I think we actually started on accident.
Zoe Saldana.
It's just going to drop in.
Zoe Saldana, Uhura from Star Trek.
Yeah.
Gorgeous as she is. She's in love, and he lives in Los Angeles conveniently. And
who does?
Terry Mann, her fiance.
Oh, yeah. We haven't gotten to that yet.
Don't really hear about. Brittany Spears is going to college. They all graduate, and she... they all go back and they're like, "Oh, we're not friends anymore." Boo-hoo. They get all this stuff
But then
out
they
of
all were just like, "But we buried this box, so clearly we have to dig it up because it's graduation night." Oh boy!
And Dan Aykroyd is her dad, or as
we now refer to as Dad Aykroyd,
just for the sake of simplicity.
We don't want to say her dad, who is played by Dan Aykroyd. Dad Aykroyd.
Dad Aykroyd.
Dad Aykroyd.
Yes. Well played,
Always.
us. Well played, us.
Get it?
Yes.
Just
let it sit there. Let it
get the joke
marinate
in your bones.
Comedic marination.
Put the joke in your bone.
Well, and he also serves as like the expository link.
Oh yeah,
between,
every line he says is just like,
"This is so unlike you," and I'm like, "Is it unlike her?
We don't know this character. This is clearly unlike you because we don't know anything about you." Fucking pile of garbage.
Okay, so there's also a part right after they dig up the memory box or time capsule, whatever the hell you want to call it.
Yeah.
Where she is saying lamentingly, "I never just got to hang out." I'm like, you're going to like the best college in like the world, like full ride. It's implied, in the fall. And you're complaining that you never got to ... hang out?
Yeah, I'm so accomplished in my life that I just never got
Success just isn't enough for me. I am not enough of a bum in my life. Feel sorry for me.
I guess rehab just wasn't for me, Mom. Best written dialogue ever.
Okay, so we're supposed to feel sorry for her.
We don't.
We don't.
No.
Because she's...
Fuck Brittany Spears. I would have back then. Totally.
You mean when you were, what, like 10?
What year did this come out?
2002.
Yeah, 10 actually. Yeah, I was 10.
Did your Equipmunk even work back then?
I'd give it a year, then yeah.
Oh, okay.
Good to go.
Because, she's just trolling around for 11-year-olds.
Duh! Brittany Spears loves 11-year-olds. Clearly.
Breaking news with no evidence or whatever. Britney Spears is outed as liking 11-year-olds.
Yeah, we are the authority on all things that Britney Spears loves fucking.
No, we're not.
Yes, we are.
Well, she's a friend of the show. We shouldn't really do that.
Yeah, along with Barack Obama, Charlotte Copley, and Marlon Wayans.
Not to mention Marlon Wayans Brando.
Marlon Brando Wayans.
Yep, Marlon Brando Wayans. It's basically a digital projection of Marlon Brando's acting in Marlon Wayans' now body. So it's like that weird thing.
No, they just CGI it over his face, so the rest of his body is like a regular guy, and then they just have this old white dude plastered on top of his face.
Yeah, it's like being John Malkovich,
all
where it's like Marlon Brando being Marlon Wayans from Beyond the Grave.
But he's not dead.
Marlon Brando's dead.
Marlon Wayans isn't.
I know. That's why he's doing it from Beyond the Grave.
Shut up, Dad Aykroyd now.
Which is... Okay, Dad Aykroyd. So...
Dad Aykroyd is the most important thing.
Ever. Okay, so then we proceed to night of high school graduation, where Justin Long, known from Accepted and all those shitty Apple commercials or whatever from like 2000 something.
From 2000, who gives a shit?
Yep, exactly that measurement.
It was a great year. He is. They're about to fuck.
Objectively, like this is the most objective, cold. Like we should have sex because like they're both virgins.
Yeah, they're both virgins, so they're just and we shall make a pact because we were lab partners, so therefore we must have the intercourse as we are both virgins.
The best part is that he has a foreplay list like list of reasons why they should have sex.
Read me the list again. Because we've never done it. Because we both want to.
3 lab partners.
3, I have a boner. 4, you trust me?
And
like, that's it. That's his list. I don't know why you'd have to write down, and he has it readily available by the bedside. He reads it off to her.
Well, he was clearly like, I guess it's implied that is he the smarter one of the two of them? Like, he makes a list, even though she's going off to like an Ivy League school. That doesn't really make any sense.
I don't know. It's hard to think anyone's smarter than Brittany Spears.
And so, just picture him, Justin Long, reading that list, but only with very sweaty palms, just wringing them out, like all nervous, like.
Oh yeah, he's got a big anticipation boner.
You know, like the Fonz would do right before he ever had sex.
Yeah, because we've watched that so many times on all those sad, happy days.
So then it turns out Taryn Manning, the pregnant one of the trio of friends, ends up revealing that she's pregnant and she wants to go on a quote-unquote road trip to enter a singing contest in California.
Because that's what you do when you get pregnant. You go and fucking sing. Clearly,
you know. Like, if I ever, get pregnant or get someone pregnant, then I am going to go on the road to...
No. If you get someone pregnant, you force them to go and
to enter a singing contest.
Across the country.
What if I live in, like, the middle of, like, Kansas? That's, like, the exact middle of the continent. Oh, fair enough. All right. Alaska it is.
There's so many pregnant singing competitions
and
in Alaska.
Know that hit show American Idol, Alaska?
Alaskan Idol.
Alaskan Idol. No, Alaska's Got Talent. There's like 2 competitors.
And they just kill moose. Alini,
yep, you know that great dictator Mussolini from
the moose tater.
Alaska.
It's a moose dictator.
Okay, I don't know why I wrote this down, but so Dad Aykroyd is actually, he owns an auto repair shop, and in the scene right before they're about to leave, and he tells Brittany Spears, "Oh, you shouldn't go. You should focus on your studies
because clearly it's more important than having a life.
Even though she's out of school.
But she's never got to hang out.
Yeah.
So clearly this road trip is perfect for my body and my breasts.
Okay, so they all meet the next morning with a car. And the car belongs to a sleeping guy no, it's not a sleeping guy in the back. A driving guy named Ben.
Yep.
And the only introduction that we get to Ben...
hold on. Oh. Britney Spears walks up to the car with all her friends, and she's like, we're going on a road trip. And she's like, oh, who's this? What is it, Taryn Manning who says it?
Oh, yeah, because she's up front.
Yeah, she's just like, oh, this is Ben. He's a really cool guy. That's it. That's his characterization. Whole movie, you get nothing else besides them fucking...
Well, no, you get eventually. A bit. You get...
Not really.
No, you get him in the desert saying, I'm just a
guy. Oh yeah, he's a really cool guy, and he's just I'm just a guy.
And he really hates it when people, drive his car when he's asleep in the back.
Yeah, and sing shitty pop songs. But then again, I agree. Don't sing shitty pop songs.
He's like the anti-audience for this movie,
which they do this whole movie. Once they're on the road, they don't stop singing. God damn it.
Okay, we have
no, seriously, this has such shitty fucking singing.
But Aaron, I learned so much.
And they're singing. It's Britney Spears singing like in sync and shit, like boy bands and other fucking pop music from that era that she was a part of. It's weird.
Maybe they were just trying to be meta.
But it's fucking terrible. It's fucking garbage.
Didn't you learn so much about how you're not a girl but not yet a woman?
I'm not a girl, not yet a woman.
That is the official soundtrack.
I am a much better singer than she is.
I know I'm not.
I am. That is. I just produced evidence that I'm a better singer than Britney Spears is.
Going back to the Ben track, we have to mention like the B story.
Get aboard the Ben track.
Yes, the Ben track, that famous railway line.
Yes, the Ben track.
We are supposed to believe that he is, and this is a lot of the dramatic tension of like a half an hour of the movie after they meet him, is that he's a killer.
Apparently he murdered somebody.
Which actually isn't the case at all.
Oh, no.
So the actual...
Britney Spears just got in a car with a murderer. How will this movie end? I don't know. Oh, wait, I saw it. It's fucking garbage. Don't watch it.
When in fact, what he did was he has an abusive stepfather and drove his half-sister or adopted sister over state lines, and because she's a minor, he got...
I don't know.
He got like kidnapping charges or some shit against him.
Because you can't drive a minor over state lines unless you're their guardian or some shit.
Yeah, well,
I'm sure that's a law actually, but
it sounds like a reasonable law.
It
but
sounds
in this
like
case,
a thing.
It sounds like a real thing. So at least they did their research on this.
No, the writer probably actually did.
Oh, that's probably something from like some guy that he knew in college. He's like, I'm gonna write what I know.
Yeah, exactly.
There was that roommate that I had in college who drove his abusive.
His abused stepdaughter over lines.
Yep. Anyway, going back to that.
In the sand.
During the time that we actually think that Ben is a killer, before he lays down what actually happened, they all go into like this convenience store where they're all freaking out that Ben's like a serial killer.
Oh no, Ben's a murderer.
The way that he soulfully plucks on the guitar in the motel room.
Yeah, he plays guitar.
He plays guitar.
Because he's a dreamy boy
He's
in the movie.
Dreamy boy.
With a super sex built fucking car. And they go beep beep and he goes strum strum with his guitar. And then he's a murderer, so the girls shit themselves and go, oh no, he's a murderer.
The way that you described it is way more interesting than having to sit through 5 minutes of this movie.
I don't know. This was a pretty enjoyable film.
It was pretty. Parts of it.
It
were
was
really
it was just ludicrous. The rapper.
Yeah, he was in.
He was in the back seat the whole time. You don't see him, but he's there.
First acting role.
Yep.
Ludacris, fan of the show.
I prefer Ludafisk.
Okay, so when they still think that he's the killer before he sets things straight, it is the most unsubtle bit of like text that there is in the entire movie. He is playing the song "How I Could Just Kill a Man."
Yep. Yep. Just like, oh, murderers clearly just play.
Like,
yeah. They're like driving in a fucking car in the middle of the night and it's just like, you gotta pull over, we gotta get stuff.
It's like someone who's like a drug addict playing, I wonder which like song about addiction that I should play, or like which Jim Morrison record should I turn on.
It's like, I'm gonna play this song that says, meth, 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 I do it every day. I wonder if he's addicted to meth.
I don't know.
Characters.
I haven't seen him do it.
This is how you build a character. No.
I feel like my character would really have this song playing.
He really loves the song "How I Could Just Kill a Man," because he's been playing his quote unquote music in the car, and then it's like this song, and it's like this doesn't fit at all to the character. He's just doing it, so it's like, oh, this means he's a murderer.
Clearly.
Oh,
and then
fuck.
I also really enjoy when they're conspiring, not really conspiring, but like gossiping about like, oh my god, Ben might be like a killer.
Oh my god, Ben might have killed somebody.
Ben is like laying on.
But he's so hot, I can't help it.
He's like laying on a motel bed outside, like playing the guitar very softly, and they are talking like, oh my god, he might be a killer. Like this level of talk. He's gonna murder. Can he not? Can he not hear them? Like they're like talking like having a regular. They're right there.
Yeah.
And he isn't like, hey guys, you think I'm a murderer? Or like, hey guys, I can clear this up right now.
Guys, I didn't kill anybody. I don't know what you're thinking of this. I think he's a murderer. I don't know about this. I said he's a murderer.
Why isn't the script for this tighter?
Like my vagina.
I'm glad I already have my next project lined up after this.
Otherwise, I wouldn't get a job ever again.
Oh, so then they go and do a local karaoke contest.
Because they ran out of money.
They
stopped by a bar to get gas money, and then what song?
Whenever I need to get money, like that I run out of on a road trip, I always go to a bar.
Yeah, and
sing soulful Joan Jett tunes.
Oh yeah, it was fucking.
And then Terry Manning gets up on stage because she wants to be a singer.
Because she's the one. It was her idea. Oh, hold on, we forgot to establish why Brittany Spears was coming along, because she wanted to find her mother who abandoned her,
which comes into play later.
It does. We just forgot it. Anyway, Taryn Manning was the one who's just like, we're going on a road trip for pregnant singing. So they do that.
Which is a thing.
So she gets up on stage and what song was it again? I forget.
It was I Love Rock and Roll.
Oh, yeah.
And she chokes in the middle of it, and then Britney Spears has to fill in for her, and everyone's like, yeah, I've never heard this song before.
Yeah, look, it's a pretty little white girl. I'm going to clap so she can blow me.
And then from some seedy dive bar in the middle of bumblefuck nowhere, they managed to get enough money to travel the rest of the way to California.
Yep,
I
they just get a
guess.
wad of cash.
And somewhere in the middle of that, they order drinks from the minibar or whatever, and they reconnect as friends. It's very soulful, and who cares? But
Pile of shit.
I second that.
Yes.
And so, at which point, the next morning, after they get the money and they fill up the gas tank, Ben falls asleep in the back of the car.
Yeah, and they're just like, oh, we don't want to wake him, so let's just drive.
And so they start driving. He
now,
wakes
hold on.
up.
First, there's like a 3-minute sequence where it's just like, get his keys without waking him. Ooh, I got to reach into his pants, which is next to his penis. Ooh.
Their attempt at physical comedy, everybody.
It was awful.
Don't watch this movie.
Actually do. It's fun. It's fucking ridiculous.
I'll rule that on the verdict.
I enjoy it.
It's a very mixed bag.
This and, what was the other one? Hold on. Oh, God, what's it called?
Fair game?
No. It was From Justin to Kelly.
Oh, yeah.
Watch that movie.
Kelly.
Just by the way.
Pause it during the dance scenes.
There is so much simulated fucking. We'll get to that. We'll do an episode. We'll do an episode on that sometime. Hold on. Okay. For Crossroads.
Maybe. I don't know if I want to rewatch that.
I totally do.
Okay.
It is so stupid.
Okay, so Ben wakes up. He's all angry. He makes them pull over the car. He's like, pull over the car.
I've woken up and I've previously established that you guys cannot drive my car.
In a fitting bit of Aaron-written dialogue, he explains exactly what he's doing and why he's doing it.
Yes.
And then he gets out of the car and he starts to explain.
He starts running away stomping and just, I'm man angry.
Brittany's like,
and everyone's just
why
like, go talk to him, Brittany. And she's just like, I'm going to fluff up my bigum tittums and go over there and talk to him. So she does.
Yes.
Yep.
That's about it. But this is where we learn more about Ben than ever before, aside from he's a really cool guy.
You get double the information.
Yes, he basically
double the information.
Basically says that traveling with women is just so stressful on him.
Because he's just a man.
He's just a guy. He needs to do manly things.
I'm just a dude. That's it. That's his big speech.
Although, to be fair, if I had to travel with the cast of this movie, I probably would have killed myself.
Well, the cast, no. The characters, yes.
The characters, yes.
The cast would probably be like,
I'd hang out with Zoe Saldana. Call me.
With your phone.
Unless you're married, or...
Then hang out.
Then we can hang out.
With your bang out.
Not if she's married.
But what if the bang is referring to...
And also Taryn Manning, she's actually really good in the stuff that I've also seen her in that isn't
Crossroads. Oh yeah, they're all decent. They're all decent actors in other stuff.
Except for Brittany Spears. Even the guy who plays Ben is on Hell on Wheels on AMC.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it, but...
I don't know why, but this is like everybody's early career, and it is a pile of shit.
And it was also made by MTV Films, so clearly they're just like, Britney Spears is hot right now, let's just cash in.
Everybody's got a boy boner for her, so let's put it in the movies.
Exactly what the EP of the movie did.
Hello, I'm the executive producer of this film, and I said, hey, look who's hot. Britney Spears. We're doing a movie about it.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was the executive producer of Crossroads in the studio.
Goodbye. I'm the executive producer.
Oh, can you let Aaron back in on your way out?
We'll see. He's still in my sex dungeon.
Wait, you have a sex
dungeon?
Goodbye. Okay.
I'm leaving now. I'm announcing my leavingness.
Wait, so that guy has a sex dungeon in walking distance of the studio?
Woo.
Oh.
That's a fun
Hey,
pit.
Aaron, welcome back.
What's up? There's a pit.
What pit?
Sex dungeon pit.
A Brad Pitt?
Yep.
You met Brad Pitt?
It's just nicknamed the Brad Pitt.
Or is it like saying like, this is the pits?
Both.
No, I'm very confused.
The armpits. Sex dungeon. Crossroads.
You could have led with that.
Crossroads.
There are crossroads in the pit, or we should continue talking about the movie.
Episode so I don't have to exacerbate upon my horrible and inevitable fate.
But you were only gone for like...
Go!
Okay, fine. Okay, so Ben was in a band, and he got banned. He got banned from his band.
He got banned from the Ben Band.
Oh, and I also wrote down how Taryn Manning is like the least pregnant woman.
Oh yeah,
I've ever seen.
She just has a bump.
She just has
extra
padding. No morning sickness.
Nope.
Does she drink when they're drinking?
I'm sure she does.
Ugh.
She has. There's nothing wrong with it. Like there's no inhibitants on what she can do. She does everything everybody else does. There's never like, oh, my pregnancy hurts. I mean, you wouldn't say that.
I mean, until like the end. But we'll get to that
Ouch,
later.
my pregnancy hurts.
You know,
That
because
sounds like the shittiest excuse to get out of something.
Oh no, my hernia. It's back.
Oh no, my hymnia. Get it? Because
What?
gender switch. Hernia, hymnia.
Yep, I get it.
Because
I just
joke.
I just refuse to acknowledge
Continue.
it. Okay, so they stop in Arizona, which is where Brittany's mom lives.
Yes.
And she has like a new family.
Apparently they found her house like fucking that. Like
And she's
it's
got
just there.
sons,
Yep.
you know, firstborn sons that she can sacrifice to various
To
gods.
Cthulhu.
Yeah, to Cthulhu, you know. For
like
rip
you-
roaring good barbecue.
Like you do.
The Cthulhu barbecue.
Cthulhu BQ.
I want to get like an apron for when I actually have a barbecue that has
Call
like
it the
Cthulhu
BQ.
barbecue.
Yep, the Cthulhu BQ.
The Cthulhu or whatever.
Cthulhu BQ.
We'll think of a better.
No, I already did.
combination.
It's perfect. You're dumb.
Nope.
I win.
Okay,
Hold
so
on. Hold on really quick. We got to take a break. We'll be right back.
we'll be right back.
I'm going to come on his face.
That's not gonna happen.
In the night.
Yarp.
We are alive once more.
Welcome back, everybody. We're back from break and glottal fry. Thanks, Aaron.
Glottal stops.
Some glottal fries. That's not a glottal stop. That's glottal fry. Okay, so where were we? We were talking about how Brittany and her J crew,
Her gang of uppity teen women.
her entourage,
Her
if you
uppity
will.
teen women brigade. And Ben,
I don't know about. Uppity.
Shut up.
Okay, fine.
don't question me. I win.
In the podcast contest, I guess you win.
Between me,
The arbitrary random.
and Dr. Steve Johnson of the Health Cast 102.
Also available on our website.
Other podcasts are available
On the website.
that we don't have yet.
Thewebsite.com.
Website.gov.
.edu.
.gov.edu.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's our own special type of website formatting. So they go to Arizona where Brittany's mom is remarried.
Yep.
They never really explained until Dad Aykroyd does later in the movie that she like left because I guess she was unhappy or like so.
No. She explains it
Oh, she explains it.
when
Yeah.
they go and visit her.
So and Dad Aykroyd elaborates on that later. So they get there.
at the airport.
She's like, "Oh hey,
I am your long
randomly
lost
show up.
daughter. Hello." And she shits her pants pretty much.
yeah." She's very inhospitable. Like she should have just like asked her to leave because what she did is
no,
like,
she did. No, she did.
Yeah, but the shit that she said.
Oh, I know.
were,
It was hilariously bad. It's just like, you are the worst.
You
person.
are a mistake. Like,
Yeah, she yells, "You were a mistake" to her face. It is hilarious.
to like something that she created or someone that she created. Like, would any parent like actually do
No.
that to a kid?
Yes,
that
her.
isn't like on some drug or
Meth.
like meth or like
Other
an
drugs
alcoholic.
are available.
Yeah, other drugs are available. Thank you.
You're welcome.
That was our market correspondent.
Hello, I'm
With
the
the
market
drugs.
correspondent with drugs.
Yep.
It's me. There's heroin, the cocaine,
Anything
Mary
else?
J. Wanna,
Anything you want to plug while you're here?
PCP, SNL,
The CP?
SNL, DQRF,
Is that like a spinoff of Saturday Night Live?
FDR. That's a drug.
FDR?
Yeah.
What is it, like unbridled patriotism?
Yes.
Struggling
It's something the military has been coming up with. I mean, I didn't.
because
I gotta get out of here.
The
Quick, the military's after me. I gotta go.
Everyone knows that the military is full of people that hate the country that they're fighting for.
Clearly, you know it.
I've never met any of them. I've met some of the most cynical bastards in terms of anti-Americanism by those that serve in the United States Armed Forces.
God damn it! Why did I choose to serve the country I fucking hate?
Thanks, Obama.
Yeah, Obama for drafting me without there being a draft.
Me voluntarily signing away to my legal contract.
God damn it, Obama, building your house that has drafts in it. Draft house.
I get it.
And because Windows are bad, so you buy a Mac.
Are
No,
there-
don't do that. That's a terrible plan. Don't do it. It's a trap.
Okay, so
It's a trap.
Mom says, "You're a mistake," and so they tearfully go away. She and Ben get closer. They reach Los Angeles
They
for
fuck.
the big event. But
They clearly
yes,
fuck.
they do. They do
it
have
a
theater
lot.
course.
Something with a piano.
No, a very soft core. It's
No, they do with there's like a piano there.
I thought that they did it in the motel room, like in the
They do, but
soft
after
lit
after
motel room.
Yeah, after he like fucking is just like, what was it? She gets pissed at him, then she comes back and he's like, sex banging it out on a fucking
Sex banging as opposed to just regular banging.
Yeah. He's sex banging it out on like next to a piano, like with his guitar. Not actually fucking, just like, you're gonna have sex with me. That was his song or some shit. And she's like, oh Ben.
He probably played it.
Yeah. Oh Ben.
In between scenes.
Yeah.
It's probably deleted.
Oh Ben, I didn't realize how much of a guitar penis you had. And he's like, it's a real regular one. And then they do it.
And then if it's shaped like a guitar, he should see a doctor.
All the doctors.
All the doctors just go to like a big medical conference and have them all weigh in on the dangers of it.
Sir, those aren't frets. Those are tumors.
Yep. Anyway, circling back to the actual subject of the show.
Guitar penis doctor here.
This is where the movie gets really dark because when
It's like a light, fun, like, oh, these teens are going on an adventure.
It's like a PSA. This is where it becomes like a dark operatic
It's like one of those old like the 90s or 80s after school specials.
Yeah, exactly.
Where it's just like, Jimmy, don't you want to go home and do your homework? No, I want to go home and do marijuana. And then he dies of an overdose.
Even though, because all those reported deaths of marijuana overdoses
from overdosing. Oh wait, you have to smoke all of it in the world to overdose.
As I've invited back into the studio, here's our drug correspondent to explain marijuana overdoses. Correspondent?
Hello. Marijuana is not that. It's a.
And that's been our correspondent for the drugs.
Don't smoke it.
I said that's been our correspondent.
I get paid a lot of money from the federal government and others, not disclosed.
Get out.
Goodbye.
Send Aaron in.
What?
Oh, hey, you're back.
Who?
Where'd you go?
You sex dungeon.
Oh, wait. It's like here in the studio. I mean, you can.
It's a bit of walk.
Okay.
Crossroads.
If you say, yep. It's at the Crossroads. There's a Crossroads in the studio.
Yes, now.
Oh. This is a very old building.
We've invited the cast of Crossroads here. Hi, I'm Brittany Spears. Don't you gotta go watch my movie? Good, go do it. We already did, Brittany. Why are you here telling us to? Because you really should watch it again. Give me some more money. I'm not relevant anymore. Please help. Oh, nah, I'm good. Oh,
Brittany is leaving the studio right now.
No, I'm not. I'm so important. Oh,
okay.
Stop kicking me. Oh, your big burly security guards.
Are you playing? I hear that you're playing Miss Daisy and driving Miss Daisy on Broadway right now. Is that like the accent that you're going for there, Brittany?
Oh, yes.
So, do you in fact love Morgan Freeman's character, like the driver?
I love him with all my dear love and driving heart. Except I get driven in that, don't I? I haven't done my research. I don't know.
Ladies and gentlemen, Brittany Spears.
Goodbye. Buy my stuff.
She's left.
Ah, man, that sex dungeon is great.
You just keep disappearing there. It's like you can't be in the studio whenever they're...
Trade secret.
Anyway, so Zoe Saldana she decides to go visit her fiance, whom she hasn't talked to in days, that we haven't met. And
oh, yeah.
Okay, so this guy is like the biggest fucking scumbag.
Oh, yeah.
And like, you think Ben's a bad person?
He's not.
Well, not really. He's
just a guy.
He's a really cool guy.
He's just a guy.
The movie, dead on.
Oh, yeah.
Really cool guy.
He's a really
cool guy.
Anyway,
this guy we'll call just a doctor. No,
Doctor
not doctor.
Asshole.
Mr. Asshole.
Professor Dr. Dickington.
Mr. Asshole.
Okay.
She goes to his apartment because he's going to school, university, whatever.
Something.
And it turns out that he has someone else over.
Yep.
To quote unquote study.
To have the sex with.
study, whatever.
To have the sex with.
Yes, okay, whatever. And
It's
so
all- it's-
she's like all angry, and he's like, "Baby, you misunderstood me." And I'm like, "How do you misunderstood me when when I proposed to you, or like?"
It doesn't make any sense.
That's
What
not
are you talking about?
that's
I
not
don't
like you and
understand. What do you mean?
That's not even like a minor communication
Nope.
snafu. That's like, I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. And this is the point in the movie where we find out who knocked up
Taryn Manning. And
which is Zoe Saldana's fiance.
Dun dun dun.
He apparently raped her. This is where the movie gets incredibly even more dark.
At a party in Georgia,
Yep.
even though he lives in Los Angeles.
Well, no, this was before he left.
Oh, well, the logistics of like the pregnancy and like the
Anyway,
conception is
doesn't matter.
just saying, like,
Yeah.
it happens somewhere between.
And if you think the best friend getting knocked up by the fiance is I mean, that's dark. But then Taryn Manning falls down the stairs and
She is pushed down the stairs.
She's pushed down the
by
stairs
Mr. Asshole.
by Mr. Asshole and has a miscarriage.
Yeah,
Yep.
This movie is so anti-woman, it's not even funny. It's like,
oh, poor.
they
poor
were so
girl.
dumb they didn't compare notes on that douche nozzle they were both banging. Like,
I mean, clearly.
it's just like, what are the fucking odds in real life that someone would be like, "Oh, hey, my fiance. Oh, there's some other girl here. Oh, not the one that I got pregnant to.
Oh man, I have sex with so many people I can't keep track.
Man, my life is filled with so many problems.
No.
Oh man. Oh,
I really should put a
We also-
condom on.
now, so switching focus back to Brittany and Ben, the night before all this goes down, they're in a club near the motel or hotel that they're staying at, and there's a guy who like basically dance rapes her. He's like, you know, getting all up on
Grinding
it,
up on her
and,
booty.
and he like pushes the guy away like
Yeah.
a decent human being
I'm
would.
protecting her because my penis is
I mean,
better than yours.
Is it so hard to ask before?
I know,
Like,
yeah.
Hey, want to dance? And the answer is either, "Why, yes, I would love to dance,"
Or please stop grinding your penis into my butt.
You should ask before you do that because
Yes.
consent is cool.
Yeah. It's not warm.
No means no, fellas.
It's cool like a refrigerator, not warm like a thing you left in the sun.
Like desert heat.
desert heat.
Coming on a future episode.
Next episode.
Next episode. So the douchey guy dance rapes her. They get into it. Ben, I think, punches him
Yeah.
or something, and
Some
then
macho fight.
macho. My dick is bigger than yours. Fight.
I am half
Then
muscle, me alpha male.
They go
punch.
and they have intercourse in the
Yeah, they
motel
do
and
it.
soft lights and all that.
Vaseline on the lens, probably.
Vaseline.
You know.
Definitely gotta have the soft lighting.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's not.
Soft focus on the titties.
They go to the singing contest. Dad Aykroyd shows up and he's
Yeah.
like, "What are you doing on your summer
yeah,
vacation
to ta-
that you
yeah.
have the right to?"
To take her back to Georgia. Georgia girl.
Anyway, and
Dr. Georgia.
he's like, "What were you thinking?" Exposition.
Your mother was so far with her non-happiness that she left, and by the way, did you know when you were 6 she was a fit, and then when back in 1942 the Columbus sailed the ocean Nazi blue. He is an exposition
What a
machine.
great way to
Dad Aykroyd just does exposition.
European history all rolled into one. Thank you.
Yeah.
Last 100 years or so.
Christopher Columbus is in like 1492.
Oh yeah, the Nazi blue.
Yeah.
is around. In
Yeah,
the same time.
yeah.
Okay,
All
yep.
the Nazis.
Nazi blue.
All the Nazis were so sad, and then they conquered Poland, and they're like, "Yay!"
Okay, so they're in a cab. She gets out of the cab against Dad Aykroyd's
Yeah.
wishes, goes to the singing contest,
Yep.
which I guess is still happening.
Apparently.
And she sings the worst song.
Oh dear God! It won a Razzie. It was so bad. Yeah. Do me a favor and go look up this song, listener. Not you, Cameron. You suck.
Oh, I was just about to because I know how much you want to.
I don't want to listen to it. It's just look it up. It's called what is it? I'm not a girl, not yet a woman.
Not yet a woman. You'll find it.
It is. Dear God. It's bad.
Okay, so moving the movie narrative to a close, the judges don't clap, and then there's a shitty voiceover of, and that's how we all became friends and went our own directions
Yep.
in life. So the moral of the story is, don't have sex with the same guy that your best friend,
I think that would be obvious.
estranged best friend.
Yes.
Well, even if you don't know about it,
Yeah.
you should know about this.
You should.
And don't fall down the stairs and get a miscarriage with the baby of the
Of your
best
best friend's fiance. Yeah.
who
Who has raped you? With that baby raped.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh man, it's such fucking
It's a
dark.
yeah.
God damn it! Like,
Yeah.
wow.
Don't play I Could Just Kill a Man if you are suspected of murder.
Although, how do you know if you're suspected of murder? I mean,
I don't know.
Ted Bundy cruising around blasting. How I could just kill a man, even though all of
How
his
I could
victims
just kill and eat a man.
except for that was Jeffrey Dahmer, and Ted Bundy only killed women, I think.
I don't remember. They're all murdery things.
Yep, they're all murdery things.
You're a Ted Bundy.
Yep, you sound like such an expert on the subject.
I'm an expert on every subject. Name
Not gonna challenge
name
that.
a subject.
Global warming.
Expert on it.
What
Continue.
film? Okay, expert on it. So let's move on to the Aaron. Guess how many Razzies this movie was nominated for and/or won?
Nominated for 8, 1, 2.
You looked this up before.
I didn't.
You? Oh, well, you're right.
Wow.
Like exactly. It was nominated for most flatulent teen-targeted movie. I think they created that special class.
Oh, good.
Worst actress for Brittany Spears, which she won.
deserves.
Worst director for Tamara Davis,
Someone who we
never
will
heard of.
never hear of again.
Probably some foreign
So,
director.
no,
who
some
they could
weird
think.
MTV exec who's just like, my daughter wants to direct. Here, have this
This is-
film.
My daughter wants to meet Brittany. Can I be the director?
Yep.
I just feel like I get the message of this movie.
Because I'm like a guy. And I just don't want to, I just need to do guy things.
Yeah.
You know?
Can't just be in a car falling asleep.
With all these women around me
Yeah.
who totally want to bone me as long as I'm not a murderer.
Except for they don't. Only Brittany does. And that's after, because saving
Private
typical gender stuff.
Ryan.
You saved me, therefore I am obligated to have sex with
Clearly
you.
an
No such thing as
obligation.
sexual obligation.
Nope.
Audience. Moving down, worst original song for "I'm Not a Girl, Not Yet a Woman,"
Good.
which was one. Worst original song for "Overprotected," which is I
I
don't
don't
even
remember that
song.
one, and I'm glad.
Worst picture for Paramount Studios,
Good.
and worst screen couple for her and Anson Mount. And
Good.
ooh, Shonda Rhimes wrote this.
Who?
Shonda Rhimes.
I don't
She
know who that is.
created Scandal, which has Kerry Washington.
Is that new show where it's just
And-
like, where she wakes up and it's like, you just killed the president, or whatever?
No,
Damn it.
that's something else.
That's
That's
not
she created Grey's Anatomy, the TV show, like the medical textbook,
That makes sense.
and she also created Scandal. She's very, very
Prof-
melodramatic in her
profitable.
writing.
She's profitable.
Yeah, she's very profitable. Anyway, so Aaron,
Cameron.
guess how much money this movie cost to make?
30 million.
Lower,
20.
lower,
17.
lower.
Lower? 12.
Close.
Really? 13.
It's 10.
10.
$10 million. And guess how much it made?
It looks like it cost $10 million.
Yep, in 2002, nonetheless. Thanks, inflation.
I'm guessing it made 50 to 80. Somewhere around there.
Made $61 million
Oh, dear God.
worldwide.
That's
I guess
sad.
Britney Spears sold. Oh, it's set in Louisiana, not Georgia.
But it doesn't matter.
It's some southern.
Yeah.
place that-
To
although
justify her
listeners
accent.
in Georgia and Louisiana.
You are not the same. You are all individual children who have flowers and all that. You're special.
What he said, but only more tactful.
Yeah. And less dismissive, probably.
Okay, so let's move on to the most catastrophic moment. Aaron, what was the worst, god awful part of this movie for you?
Oh. I don't know. There's the. Worst is hard. Probably. I mean, there's so many dark things that happen in this movie. It's just like, oh, the rape and the kick downstairs and the oh, you're a mistake. But I mean, I think worst filmmaking wise is the plot point of the Like the whole going to the karaoke thing. Like that's not how you make money. They get a bucket of money, and it's just like, here, you're sexy. Here, have
This
buckets.
is enough to retire on.
Yeah, now go do your dreams, women.
Because everyone knows that everyone in dive bars in the middle of nowhere
Just throw money at people.
all
they're rich. They just put it in a bucket
all
and
the
give it to people
expendable
every so often.
all the expendable
Yeah,
income.
they just do that.
Okay, so that was your worst part. My worst part was the mother because it just slogged on for
It
like.
did. It was a pointless plot point.
Because I described it in like 30 seconds, but in the movie it's like 10 minutes.
It's longer than
Just
10.
awkwardly standing in like
Yep,
this
because
house
they
of
revisit
this
it again
woman.
when Dad Aykroyd comes in and tries and take her back home.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot about that. And I'm going to forget about it again.
Yay!
Because my mind can't.
Blocking memories. Do it, folks.
Don't open that door.
A PSA from your psychiatric ward.
Yep.
What's your favorite moment, Cameron?
Favorite moment probably. He's just a guy.
Yeah, he's.
Or like the desert freak out.
My favorite. It's just Ben in general, just because it's just
Everything
he's
that he
not.
does.
Why is he there? He's just. He can drive because he's a man.
He could have been replaced by a crash test dummy with how much expression.
He could
and
have just not been in the movie.
He's just a cipher.
He's not there. There's no reason he's there.
He's only there to be a love interest for
Yep.
Brittany Spears
Yep.
to be like, oh, you saved
Yeah.
me.
He's there to be just a guy, and for them to be. They could have entirely written him out if it's just like, oh yeah, Zoe Saldana has a car, because she's like the rich one, I guess.
Successful.
Yeah,
And her dad is
yeah,
like
some super thing.
mogul of
It doesn't
some
matter.
sort.
But
yeah.
she could have just driven. That would be the problem solved. Why would he? There's no reason for him to be there, but to be like, now we gotta put Brittany in danger. I'm the executive, and I came back.
Yeah.
We gotta put Brittany in danger, and we gotta have the big sexy stud come back so they can do it later.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was the executive.
We made a
Return to the-
boatload of money.
Did you measure it in actual boatload
Yeah.
measurements?
Yeah, 2 yachts filled with dollar bills, y'all.
Oh, dollar bills, y'all.
Not
Is
regular U.S. monies.
So, sorry, what country is that currency good in dollar bills, y'all?
It's from the country of Botswana.
That country, not a friend of the show.
No, they hate you.
And
I'll probably get fired because I'm on this.
but your movie made $60 million.
Yeah, boatloads of money. Sick. Two boatloads.
Oh, two yachts of dollar
2
bills.
yachts of dollar bills,
Anyway,
y'all.
let's get panelist Aaron back in.
I'm a panelist, apparently.
Hey, you're
Hi.
back.
Sex Dungeon.
Glossing over that. Not a whole lot to say on the counterpoints here. Pretty much universally panned.
Are there any positive? There's got to be a couple positive.
There's a
reviews
couple,
on
but I
Rotten
mean, like,
Tomatoes.
By
By the way, this segment is where we go and find a positive review on Rotten Tomatoes.
so that we can
Just by the way,
because like the
we're kind of jumping into this,
jumping,
like that movie.
jump around.
Boop boop beep doo.
Doesn't have full review listed. Here we go. Spears manages to come across on film as natural, endearing, and extremely likable. What movie was he watching?
Who is this?
What movie was she watching? Jane Crowther from the BBC.
She is incredibly wrong.
I get that there's like the British and American humor divide, but like, do they not recognize
No.
crap? Or
No, it's just crap. I'm sure they know. I'm very sure
this is
that-
from top critic David Hunter of the Hollywood Reporter.
David Hunter.
Davis directs the low-budget production with economy and a lack of surface flashiness that is pleasingly unpretentious.
Because wait, hold one more time. Read that.
Davis directs the low-budget production with economy and a lack of
What?
surface flashiness that is pleasingly unpretentious. So because it looks
Why is
poorly made and unflashy, even though it is flashy, positive review.
Why is economy like even a factor? It's
movie
got to
looked
be
really cheap.
economic. I know what it means. Clearly, I know what it means. Why is it like, it should be like, is this a good movie? Yes or no. How much did it cost for how decent a movie it was? That shouldn't be a factor in a review.
Oh man, this one is. I like this one. It's from Rob Blackwelder from Spliced Wire. Says I liked a Brittany Spears movie! 2.5 out of 4.
Wow.
And here's my favorite one that is clearly not about the movie that we watched. An appealing chick flick about 3 friends who explore together the scary and exhilarating transition from adolescence to adulthood.
No, they don't.
You know, you're
That's
right.
not what they do.
What would have been a better movie is write out him and have it just be about their friendship. You don't need to shoehorn the love interest.
Why is he there?
Why is he there?
Because he has a car and because they want to be scared of a murderer.
The reason is because he's just a guy, and they need a guy to be a love
really
interest.
cool guy.
They should have just had her fall in love with Zoe Saldana's character.
Or whatever.
You know.
Or some hick on the road one of them that gives them money.
Yeah.
And then they become prostitutes.
Or like some rich Texas oil man who's like, I'm going to fund your karaoke tour.
Yeah.
And I'm going to...
Karaoke tour.
Yeah, karaoke
That's
tour.
A thing.
That's a thing. Well,
Clearly.
as much as in the universe of this movie, people go to Los Angeles just to audition and become famous.
When they're pregnant. Because they do that.
Mm-hmm.
So, Cameron.
What?
Would you recommend this movie?
On the verdict wise, it's short enough to get through without killing yourself, but feels long enough in parts. So I'm going to say if you're morbidly curious, watch it. But if you're just looking for something terrible to watch, if you have like a mind-altering substance or like a bottle of booze to accompany you with this, then do watch it. Absolutely. It's enjoyable in that regard. But if you're like sober and are looking for something mildly entertaining, this is not mildly entertaining. So I can honestly say, yes, if you have substances. If not, then no.
I would totally recommend this movie. But that's because I am a proponent of really, really poorly written dialogue, and there's a lot of it in here. There's just a boatload of it. It's bad, but enjoyable. It's fun, and it's fucking ridiculous.
I was waiting for this movie to turn into a slasher movie.
Oh, yeah.
Would have been great. Ben actually turns out to be a serial killer.
Oh, that would have been so much better.
And then kills them off one by one.
That would have been so much better if he kills them. Yeah.
Why don't they reboot this? Why do they keep rebooting Spider-Man?
Yeah, because clearly Crossroads has a huge audience just waiting for another film.
Crossroads 2, the way it should have happened.
Crossroads 2.
How I could just kill a man, and he's like wearing Brittany Spears as like a hat, like her skin.
He rips the fetus out of Taryn Manning's stomach and then beats Zoe Saldana to death with it.
This isn't Freddy Got Fingered.
Movie over.
Movie over.
That is the sound of credits.
Anyway, Aaron, so what's on your radar this week?
Go watch Bob's Burgers, people. It's fantastic. It's fucking great. It is hilarious. Eugene Merman is a genius. Yep.
Anything else, or was that it?
That's pretty much it.
Oh, okay.
Porn. A lot of porn.
Well, good to know that keeping up the old collection of
porn and sex dungeons.
Yep. Those two things.
And submarines, because it's a radar. Actually, that'd be sonar. Shut up, go.
Okay, anyway, so what's on my radar this week? My day. I've been really digging the new seasons of both Game of Thrones and Mad Men, so you should watch those on HBO and AMC, respectively. And
Conformist.
Yeah, conformity. I just like talking to it.
I just like good shows.
I enjoy quality stuff.
Yeah. Oh, also Shameless. Shameless season 4.
Yep, Shameless season 4. We both love that.
It was fantastic.
Watch that. It finished airing recently, so you can probably catch that all on Showtime on demand.
It's really good.
And so in closing, next episode we will be reviewing Desert Heat.
Desert Heat. One of the many movies with Jean-Claude Van Damme.
So if you want to make any suggestions, email us general questions, concerns. You can always email us at Catastrophe Section at the Catastrophe Section. Look up how to spell it in the Oxford English Dictionary or some other dictionary Google. At gmail.com. Again, that's the Catastrophe Section at gmail.com.
And the show has its own Twitter. It's Catastrophe Section.
At Catastrophe Section.
At Catastrophe. If you know a Twitter, if you know one unit of Twitters, you know there's an at the front of shit. I don't gotta say it. I'm not doing what you want. I'm doing what I want. Fuck you.
But I'm
listener.
so Twitter pated by Twitter.
Shut up. All right, we're gonna go make out.
No, that's not gonna happen.
Come here.
No.
Give me your butt.
Wait, I thought you said that you were gonna make out.
We are. Give me your butt.
No.
Okay, well, we're bye.